Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2016 Volvo XC90. Over here we're going to have the Tekonsha 4-pole wiring, and then right next to that we're going to have the Curt 4-pole wiring. The first thing you'll notice about our wiring, the biggest difference is going to be our converter boxes. The Curt is a little bit wider, but it is a little bit thinner. Now one thing that the Curt doesn't do, if we look at the end of our converter box, just kind of pull on the wire a little bit, you can almost just see directly in there. Now while these are soldered in the converter box, there's no kind of insulation kind of protecting all the circuits inside. If we move over to the Tekonsha, we'll notice at the end of the converter box it kind of looks like it has that epoxy material on it surrounding all of the wires. Now that entire converter box is filled with that potting material, so it's going to stand up against a lot of vibrations or any other kind of abuse that it may take, so we know that it's going to be a lot more durable and last a long time. Some minor differences with our wiring is that the Curt is going to have their fuse holder pre-installed with a ring terminal pre-installed, so we're not going to have to do any kind of extra things there. The Tekonsha does provide you with a fuse holder. However, we are going to have to hardwire it in, but they provide us plenty of length of wire and then a bare wire coming off of our converter box. Now the reason for the fuse holder is because our circuits are going to be all fuse protected. Not only protecting our vehicle, but it's also going to protect our trailer for anything that may happen. Now the Curt is going to use a 10 amp fuse, which should be plenty for some of those smaller trailers that don't have a lot of lights on them. The Tekonsha is going to jump it up a bit, and they're going to provide you with a 15 amp fuse. So if your trailer has a few more lights on it, you might want to go with that one because it'll have plenty of power to power all those lights on. Both of our kits are going to provide us with a 4-pole flat trailer connector and have all the required lights to get us down the road safely, like our tail lights, our turn signals, and our brake lights. As far as installation goes, both of them are going to install exactly the same. We're going to have T connectors that are going to plug in between our tail light and the vehicle's wiring harness, so we're not going to have to cut or splice anything or have to worry about digging into our factory wiring. Both of our wiring kits are designed to stay on the inside of the vehicle. Now whenever we get ready to use them, we can just take our 4-pole flat trailer connector, drop it out the back of the hatch, and close it so long as we're not directly on the latch. Now while they're both designed to stay on the inside, there is a way that we can route them on the outside of the vehicle. Granted, if we find a grommet to pass it through and route the wire towards the center of our hitch. So to sum everything up, both of our kits are going to provide us that 4-pole flat trailer connector, giving us all of the lights we need, and install exactly the same. They're both going to be fuse protected, so we're not going to have to worry about any kind of backfeeding or any problems on our vehicle. However, I would go with the Tekonsha purely because it has that higher amp fuse rating, so we'll get plenty of power, as well as the potting material inside the converter box, so we know it's going to last a long time and be durable. And that'll finish up the look at the best wiring options for your Volvo XC90.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.